Hey, this is Michael Kelly Smith from Brittany Fox. You're watching the Krash Kourse Metal Show. Rock on.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Krash Kourse Metal Show. We got with us someone making his debut. We are having a couple debuts here lately, which is awesome, but we got Pat Reeves. What is going on, my man?
Krash, I'm so jazzed to be here, dude. This is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. You do a great job, man, and it wasn't the same without you. So
I appreciate that, man. And people, like viewers like you, and just what you do in the space there too. Now with the Guru, like it's just everyone is needed. Like everyone's the same. Everyone's on the same level playing field. The fans, the creators, the musicians, like everything. It takes all of us to keep this shit alive, man. And I think that's what we're here to do, right?
Absolutely. I love your energy and I love your show, man.
I appreciate it, brother. And I appreciate all the viewers of the channel. And that's kind of why we do it. Just keep it alive, man. So, but yeah, I know, like, have watched you over the past year or so on the Guru and stuff. Yep. And I'm like, I need Patrick here on the wheel. He needs to come into the casino here.
Absolutely.
Just, it's crazy that we haven't had you on actually yet. Which, even today, all kinds of crazy stuff's happening on my end here. This almost didn't happen today, but by the sheer grace of the Matrix, we were able to pull this off today.
Yeah, so we made this happen. We made this happen last minute, and I'm glad we did.
Yes, sir. So, Pat, you want to walk into the casino here, see if we walk out with empty pockets or some great albums?
I'm hoping I don't let you down. So
no way, man. All good. So let's get our first spin in here and
that
see
looked
what
like
we
a
have.
good spin.
Finesse it around there to 50 cents again. Now spin it, Joey. What are you doing? That's not going to go all the way around. No, it's not going there. Look, let's hear it.
All right. So we do have about roughly 250 to 300 on here.
Oh!
So we hit a home run, I think, here on this first album.
Oh, yeah.
Pat, can you talk to me about this?
This was the most elusive album for me to ever get. And I'll tell you why. Is my senior year of high school, my friend Matt had this on tape. And Matt's been on a couple episodes of Guru, and he's been on an episode of Hanging with Drummer Boy Jones, so check out those episodes. But Matt had this on cassette tape. And we would go, when we lived in the Pacific Northwest, we would drive all over the place every weekend to these massive mom and pop music shops. There was one in the city of Portland that was called Everyday Music, and it was literally the size of a city block. Mm-hmm. And it was just all this used music. And they had these bins, these giant bins, Krash, that everything was a dollar in the bins. And we would sit there on the floor for hours trying to find this on CD because he had it on tape, but we couldn't find it on CD. And one day I finally found it, and it had the giant hype sticker on it that said, featuring no respect and who's watching you. And I was so psyched. So I got this for $1. And I still to this day have it. And there is not a bad track on that record. Favorites would be obviously No Respect, Beat the Bullet. A kind of lesser known favorite of mine on there is Smoking Shadows, which is like such an atmospheric, cool ride. But to me, nothing fucking kicks as much ass as Ready. I think that song just smokes on the back end. Yeah. Davey Vane, incredible singer. Danny West is an incredible guitar player. He had a solo album that was called, Taste the Sounds or something like that, I think it was called.
Yeah. What was that? That was in the early 2000s, mid 2000s?
I'm not sure. I know it was out of Japan. It was a Japanese-only release, but I think it was called Taste the Sounds.
Yeah, okay.
But great record, man. Dying to know what you think of it.
Yes, no, this is obviously where it's at for Vane, although their catalog is very good all throughout. Yeah. Very good. So that's not taking nothing away from the rest of the catalog, but this is like the masterpiece here. Ready is the final track you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
That's actually, I always forget that that's a cover. Like, it's a damn good cover. As everyone knows how I feel about, covers on albums. Or like a great album. Like, I want Davey to write another song. I know he has more songs. Why do we have a cover?
Absolutely.
But to your point, though, it's a really good cover to finish off the album. the ballads on here. Smoking Shadows, like you said. There's actually a couple other
Without
ones.
You, yeah.
Yeah. What Laws Against Love?
Yeah, that was a good one.
God, yeah. I played this album a shit ton in high school. Even my buddies that weren't fans of like rock or hair metal and stuff, they even loved Beat the Bullet. Like you cannot like this album. Now, granted, I will say like Davey Vane's voice is kind of like Spike's from the Choir Boys to the sense you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, you're not in between. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
It seems like a lot of people are like that. Either you love Davey's voice or you hate it. So, which I can get, but I'm on the love camp. I love this album. This is a top 20 hair metal album, though, for me.
Oh, I'd even go top 10, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. A lot of people put it in the sleaze category. I don't put it so much in the sleaze category as I put it in it's its own hair metal. Like it's not Poison. It's not, It's not LA Guns. It's not
Spread Eagle either. Like
it's just its own sound. But of course they came out of San Francisco, which wasn't as much of a hair metal area. I mean they were around Faith No More. Exodus.
The Bay Area thrash.
Yeah, the Bay Area thrash bands.
Well, that's actually because that's actually like Davey Vane produced before this album. He produced bands and records and stuff, and so like he had ties to the thrash bands, and which is actually like really cool and really crazy. I have to say, I would have never thought that, but I mean, now let me throw this at you here because the last year I had to keep talking about this album when it comes to Vane. The second album, I think
All Those Strangers.
Yes, I think it rivals. It's not better than No Respect,
right?
But it rivals it. I think.
We'll be closing in 2 minutes.
It took me a while to get into that record. Back when we were in high school was 96, 95, 96, and obviously that hadn't come out because it was you could only get it in bootleg form.
Right.
Some people had the advanced cassette that Island had sent out to radio stations of the whole record, but I mean that thing went for like $1,000. And we had a bootleg cassette tape of it that was such shitty quality that it wasn't until probably Napster that I got a hold of it. Thank you, Napster.
Damn.
But it took me a little while to get into that record. I think as much as I love All Those Strangers, there's a few clunkers on it. I'm not big on like Shooting Star.
Or like Freak Flag even.
Yeah, Freak Flag's kind of dorky.
Yeah.
But God, there's some great songs on that second record. The third record, Move On It, incredible. That's where they kind of started to take a little bit more of a psychedelic sound to them. Fade. I remember paying $60 for the Japanese import of Fade. And I love Fade. It might be my favorite Vane record next to this one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I love Fade. A lot of people don't like Fade, but I really like Fade. If you really want to see a trip on YouTube, there's a live performance of Danny West and Davey in Japan promoting Fade, and they play an acoustic song from that record. I can't remember which one it was. Hollow and Spun. It's Hollow and Spun.
All right.
But, the records that they've been putting out over the last 10 years haven't been bad either.
Yeah, I agree. They're right up the alley of what you would expect from Vane.
Yeah.
Like these first 3 albums even. I'm really like Disintegrate Together. I love it. That was good. I liked it. Like it wasn't my favorite album of the year by any means, but like it was what I was expecting. It was good. So yeah.
And who knew that the Vane guys had their fingerprints all over Christina Aguilera songs?
I know. I didn't know that. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, because they're awesome songwriters and stuff. But yeah. Right. Okay, Pat. For our next spin here, we have the debut of Widowmaker. Can you talk to me? So
another Japanese import that we paid a bunch of money for to get. Dee Snider and Twisted Sister was never really. I like Dee. Mm-hmm. I love his voice. I love his solo records that he did. Widowmaker is all right to me. Is this I can't remember. Is this the record that had Calling For You on it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a killer song.
Because I'm trying to think here. like I don't know exactly the track list. Like I know like the blues song on here is like "Blue for You." I do know that. Like that's probably my favorite song on here. But like the track listings, I can't really get there. Like I can't really remember too much. But I don't know if you see my video that just released last night. I kind of did a rant on Twisted Sister.
Yes.
And definitely. But no, I do like Widowmaker though. So it's
I
not
think
my.
Stand By for Pain's the one that has.
Okay. Well, and that was what I was gonna.
Oh, Calling for You. There it is. You're right.
Okay, so what I was. That leads me to this question. Then, are you familiar with the second album of Widowmaker?
Oh yeah.
Do you like that better?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Did you like that one better?
I never listened to it. Like I never listened to it. So, but I do have this. I do have the debut, which because like as you know, I'm not a Twisted Sister guy. I think D is just envious of like hair metal bands after '86 because they were better than Twisted Sister, and he's mad at that. I guess I don't know, but
We'll get crucified for this, but to me, the problem Dee Snider has such a fantastic voice, but the thing that was hard for me with Twisted Sister was gimmick number one was too over the top. You know, I'm not a Kiss fan, so
yeah.
I'm not a Kiss guy. I don't have a problem with the Twisted Sister gimmick as long as the music was decent. But to me, the Twisted Sister music, outside of like the song "The Price," I didn't think the songs were all that well written.
I agree.
You know, they're kind of cheesy lyrics, and I get it. Like, not everything has to be deep lyrics, but there wasn't a whole lot of substance to them. And you know, Come Out and Play was pretty crappy. And then, you know, honestly,
Lovers for Suckers.
Lovers for Suckers. I mean, that's more of a Dee Snider Dee Snider solo album with Red Beach.
Yeah, the boys from Winger and Kicks.
Yeah, and like, I actually like a few songs on that. You know, I liked the ballad that was on that. I liked Hot Love.
Yeah, Hot Love was a pretty good single.
Yeah, that one was decent. But like every time I think of Twisted Sister, I think of Dee Snider and like the Pee Wee's Big Adventure. You know.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Like you ain't getting crucified by me.
This record wasn't bad. It's not memorable to me. And I know like VK loves this record. I mean, he would like slap me around and tell me how stupid I was for this. No, you know what he'd do? He'd just make fun of Subhuman Race. So, but yeah, this outside of Calling for You, this didn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna go as far as that. I mean, because I do like if you're gonna give me an option between Twisted Sister and Widowmaker, I am playing this.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably 10 times out of 10, and if I didn't, it would be Love Is for Suckers. But yeah, that's not even like this is certainly a better record overall. Just more talented record.
Al Petrilli's such a great player.
I agree. I'm seeing that right there on the second one here. That as for writing credit. So like definitely he is a great player. And I like this album, but yes, I'm with you, man. Like there's just nothing I gotta get to. You know, So all right, yeah, good deal. So I know a lot of people love that record, and I mean, I'm halfway there with them, but like I understand why you don't care for it though either. So okay, this is a really deeper one here.
Couldn't tell you a thing about it.
T-Ride. Okay, so yeah, this band did not do much. They're actually. I do actually want you to look up their music video then, like later, because they're weird. They're like very experimental, progressive, but hair metal and heavy though at the same time. It's like that weird 1991-ish stuff. That just bands are just trying different things, and it works. Now the album, I will say, I try to get into it. Like I had this probably ever since like 11th or 12th grade, so I had it for a good part of my life. It is kind of getting better over time, but the singles are definitely where it's at, like Zombies from Hell. I really dig that song. And I think they did have a music video for that. But it's good, but it's also in the very... progressive ain't even the right word, though, either. It's like, you have to... They're a one-of-a-kind band. They are a one-of-a-kind band. Kind of like to the point of LSD. Life, Sex, Death. Like how people love that. It kind of gives me that feeling a little bit, along with like War Babies. You know, if you're familiar with War Babies. So, I mean, there's not too much information on this band. I think this was the only album, and then obviously 1991, Everyone Get Fucked. So, you won't see.
T-Ride got fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely that is one. I do want to hear people that are watching, if they know this in the comments, because this album never gets talked about. Ever since I had it, I knew no one that knew this album. And even on YouTube here, I don't remember anyone really talking about it. Maybe once. The past like 10 years, I've seen someone talk about it. But yeah, definitely highly recommend checking it out. Not that it's the best thing that you'll ever hear, but like for someone, it's going to be important to them, you know. So, all right, yeah, good deal. Definitely, that I wasn't expecting to see T-Rod there on that, but like it is when it comes on, you're like, oh fuck, this is pretty cool and different at the same time. So.
I'll check that out.
All right, brother. All right, so our next pick or wheel spin selection here is going to be Great White. Can you talk to me about Psycho City?
Well, this is the one that came out after Hooked.
Correct.
And Hooked was such a shit show bomb that.
So you don't like Hooked?
Well, so here's the thing. Like I've said it before. Like I had like 10 different memberships to Columbia House, right? And I remember the day I got Hooked in the mail, and I was like, "Oh, cool," you know, because I liked a lot of Great White. But Hooked was just kind of nothing but a blues album, and a lot of slow, plodding along blues songs, except for Call It Rock and Roll and
Desert Moon.
And I was ready to give up, and then I got this one, and I went, "This restored my faith in the band." Great guitar playing. Jack Russell never on any of the other records never sounded bad. That guy was such a star and had such a great voice, and despite all of his own problems, it's such a shame to me that they never were able to end together,
Yeah.
God bless Mark Kendall. I know he's battling with some stuff, but this was such a great record. It was a return to form for me. There was a lot of great rockers on it. The playing was great. I think this might be Tony Montana's last album with them. Yeah,
I think you're right.
I think he left after this, and I think when they got back together, and I mean they had so that's the thing. They didn't really actually go away. They had
Sail Away. Sail Away
was great. I loved Sail Away. That was like just such a departure from everything.
Yeah, it was.
Old Rose Motel is a fantastic song on that record. Love is a Lie is a beautiful ballad. It's got a cool little black and white video too. That's really
8 minutes long, dude. Like that's crazy.
It is, but God, it's it's another one of those songs where Jack Russell's voice just takes you on a journey in it. This I don't think this went even gold. I think this was just. Yeah, I know it charted. Yeah. Look at that. It didn't even crack the top 100.
Yep.
What did Dan Spitz do on that record?
Let's see.
Or Dave Spitz played bass on it. Holy cow.
Interesting.
Right, because look at that. What's his name? Tony Montana wasn't even on the record.
All right, yeah, so he left after Hook then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and it looks like here only one single, Big Goodbye. Which is crazy because they do have, like you said, they do have a music video for Love Is a Lie, but...
Yeah, Love Is a Lie's got a music... Well, but then again, this is also Wikipedia, so...
That's true, so, just take it with a grain of salt.
Fuck me, right?
But then again, we are talking about 1992, so no one gives a shit anymore. So.
Yeah, Alan Niven talked in an interview with Guru about this record and said that he thought that this was going to put them back on the map.
It should have.
It should have, and... the label just decided we're not going to promote it, so
yeah,
it's a shame, but go check out Sail Away because that's a great record.
I agree.
And can't get there from here that they put out in '99 on Portrait, which someday, Krash, we should do a story about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Portrait Records is a great story.
I do want to dive into that deeper. I think that is a story that needs to be told. But dude, there are 2 ballads on here that are over 7 minutes long. Maybe Someday. I mean, they're awesome songs, but like that's just not what you expect first from a ballad, and from Great White yet too. Like,
Well, yeah.
awesome.
Well, I mean, and you figure out for radio, you need to be at 3 to 3.5 minutes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 10 songs over 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So this was clearly not written to be a radio success.
But at the same time, it doesn't feel like that though while you're listening to the record though either.
Right.
You know, it doesn't feel like these songs are like just slogging along, boring, if you will. Like Doctor Me and Get On Home are probably my 2 favorite tracks on here.
Oh, I love Doctor Me. That's a great song.
God, that's an easy single if you could shorten that down a little bit. Or even Get On Home could be an easy single if you had to. But I agree with you, like, just wrong time. It should have put them on the map. And even like Sail Away, I do like Sail Away, but it's certainly ballad heavy and slow song heavy. And I mean, I'm cool with that. But like, 1990, 4 or 5 that came out, and it's just like, you guys are done. No matter if you want to do the Led Zeppelin acoustic thing, that's all you're gonna be a tribute band. You're gonna make more money being a Led Zeppelin tribute band at that point than Great White.
Great, yeah, and it used to piss us off more than any other band. Great White would come to Portland every like 6 months, but every time they came, they were 21 and over. We could never go.
That sucks. I remember those days too. It was horrible. And then now when you're over 21, it's like, where's everyone at?
Yeah, you go in and there's like 12 people. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so this should be right up your alley. And I did want to I was going to touch on Poison a little bit earlier in the episode, but I'm glad I waited. So please, Patrick, can you talk to me a little about Flesh and Blood specifically?
Absolutely. This was such a massive record. This came out when I was in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade. And I'll always remember how big Unskinny Bop was. That was always on, when you get picked up to go to school on the bus and they'd have the radio playing on the bus. And, it'd be like, it wouldn't be a rock channel. It was just regular old pop radio.
Oh, okay.
I always remember every morning, it no fail, it was either Unskinny Bop or Something to Believe In would be on the radio. And I remember being in gym class in the locker room getting changed, and it would be on the radio. And it was everywhere I went. And I didn't mind because I love Poison. Probably, in my opinion, I'm a huge Crack a Smile guy. It's pretty hard for me not to say that Crack a Smile is not my favorite Poison record.
Wow, really? Okay.
I love Native Tongue too. Those two over time have become my favorites. But freshman, sophomore, junior Patrick would have said Flesh and Blood was the record.
Wow, really?
And that's not to say it's bad. I mean, the only songs I don't like on that record are Come Hell or High Water. I'm not big on that one. I'm not big on the Swamp Juice solo either.
Don't Give Up an Inch.
I like Don't Give Up an Inch. Okay. My favorite is I like Don't Give Up an Inch a lot, and I like
Valley of Lost Souls.
No, it's towards the end of the record.
Oh, the slower one.
No, Life Loves a Tragedy is great. But,
yeah.
It's kind of I can hear it. She's My Ball and Chain.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Ball and Chain is such a sleeper track on that. I love that record.
I'm with you actually. As far as Crack a Smile and more, I like that record a lot. I think it is one that's overlooked and underrated. And when you think about that album coming out, it should have came out 96, 97 roughly.
It should have come out in 96.
Yeah. And even it kind of sounds, if everything stayed the same and that came out in 96, it kind of feels a little ahead of its time for 1996. For sure. So, but I mean, it's still a good record nonetheless. That like side A is really good, and good ballads on that album as well. But I'm with you. Native Tongue, I think, is my favorite now.
Yeah. Over time, that album you couldn't. I totally understand why Native Tongue failed. Okay.
Yeah.
Because 17 and 16-year-old Patrick wanted more Flesh and Blood. I wasn't at my brain hadn't developed enough to deal with life issues like they were dealing with.
I agree. Yeah. That's 100%. It is a more mature written and technical album as well.
Oh, for sure.
If you love CeCe's playing, Richie might not have satisfied that the same way, which I like CC, but he was never a top 5 or 10 guitar player for me, even when I was young. So
He
like,
was all image, and I loved it.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
get me wrong,
and
not
and
enough.
nothing against CC's playing because I think he does great solos and everything too. Like that is Poison sound because obviously you open up and say that is if you want to show someone exactly what like hair metal was in the '80s, that is probably it right there as far as tone goes, lyrically, sound, image, everything. So. And just a great record, other than Your Mama Don't Dance. I get that they should have put Don't Face the Hangman or Face the Hangman on that album instead of Your Mama Don't Dance. I don't know who the fuck decided to do that, Patrick,
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
but it's a crime.
Yeah, they should be in jail for a while. And,
Because that could have been a
same
10 times
people
platinum.
the same people that put Want Some, Need Some on the first record and not the cover of Don't Mess Around with Jim.
Okay. I'm actually not really familiar with that cover then.
Oh, it's on the
The remastered.
It was recorded during that time, and it wound up coming out on the Poisoned album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yes, I stayed far away from the Poisoned album because obviously
it's pretty good.
covers-
Actually, I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
I remember when that came out and that music video. What was the music video? American Band?
What I Like About You.
Oh, well, yeah. That and American Band are the two songs I heard about off that album, and I'm like, get me far away from this album.
Oh, well, hey, Poison has done a horrible job of picking singles.
That's true.
All the way back to Native Tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I say they picked the singles, the record labels picked.
That's
singles,
true. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they picked the single on Hollyweird.
Ooh, yeah. See, I'm kind of with you. There might be one or two songs that I actually do genuinely like, but yeah, I'm with you. I could not get down with that album, sadly. Oh God, yes. But no, Flesh and Blood, I have to admit, Patrick, is the album other than the debut. I don't get to it. I know you mentioned that you like the like deeper tracks.
Yeah.
I feel like the singles just really aren't there, other than Something to Believe in and Life Goes On. Life Goes On is an amazing ballad, but I don't know. It's something about that album. You would think I should like it more because it is 1990. Like we are getting more mature, but it's just not something there. I don't know, man.
I hear you.
But okay, so now we got the
Back to Great White.
Yeah. Apparently the AI or the Matrix liked our talk about Great White. They want to hear more about it. So, talk to me a little bit about this sequel here.
This one let me down quite a bit because Once Bitten I loved. I thought it was really good. This one was a little more bluesy, and I like the Angel song.
Okay.
Everybody loves. I mean, I shouldn't say everybody loves Once Bitten, Twice Shy, but when you're 15 years old and you hear it and you're like, oh, this is so catchy, and there's lots of hot chicks in the video.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that.
Well, $20, 20 minutes. One Friday, you and me, Fry Man. Blow the lid off the joint. Yeah.
I don't think so, Carl.
What, you gay?
Mr. Bone is on this, and it was like, they're fine. They're fine songs. I dare say that if Once Bitten, Twice Shy wasn't on this record, it never would have been successful.
Yeah, and I would probably agree just in general with Great White. If that song just didn't get released, no one would really know who Great White is, probably. As far as like mainstream.
They had Rock Me, and they had how Save All Your Love wasn't a #1 hit in America. I don't know, but
I'm with you. I think I actually do like this album better than the first.
Yeah.
This has House of Broken Love on it, right?
I think it does, and I think it also has She Only, and I like that one too.
Yes, it does. Okay, yeah. I do. Okay, because House of Broken Love is fucking amazing. I love that. And, like, it's obviously blues, and like it's like the perfect mixture of like hair metal and blues, and it's like God, I could listen to that anytime.
They played that on the American Music Awards.
Oh, okay.
On this album, yeah.
All right. Now, does this have Highway Nights on it?
Yes.
Okay, I can get down with that song. I do like that song as well. So like now, granted, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, these albums I don't get to really, other than like a couple songs here or there or whatever. I always go to Hooked or Psycho City or even Sail Away, quite honestly. And
I think when I go Great White, I go Can't Get There From Here, and I go
that's a
Stay All
damn
Day.
good. What was that? 2001 or 99?
No, 99.
Yeah. Okay.
Same year as the Rat self-title.
Yes. That is I was quite impressed with that Great White. Can't Get There From Here. Wooden Jesus and God.
Oh my God, yeah. There's so many great songs on it.
Yes,
The whole
it
thing
is.
is great.
Fuck. I might have to listen to that. At least a couple songs off that now, since we're talking about it. But that is a damn good album. For 99, obviously. Like, holy shit. And
Rolling
it doesn't
Stones was
sound
all
like
over the radio.
1999. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, good deal, man. All right, so hopefully we don't get no more Great White here. But then again, okay, so this is not Great White. This is
That is not Great White.
this is No Sweat. Are you familiar with No Sweat? They are from Ireland, actually.
No, I don't know this one.
Okay, so this one here obviously didn't do jack shit. I think it came out in 91, in the early 90s there. And the singer, I don't think the whole band came from Ireland or like Dublin, but I think the singer did, and they were big over there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So Stay, I think, is the ballad and the single off here, and River Flows, if I can remember. But overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this album, other than those two songs. Like, those are the ones I do get back to. But if you want a really good ballad, Stay is really good.
Stay from No Sweat. I will check it out, brother.
Okay, all right, good deal. So I'm definitely in the camp. Like, I had that album for years as well. Didn't get better. Didn't get worse, but didn't get better. So just keep it there at the couple of songs, and we'll be all right, you know. Yeah, I won't go to war with anyone either way, whether they hate it or they love it. Okay.
Oh, Razmanaz.
Okay, so yeah, you told me a little story pre-gaming here, Michael Kelly, and I'm sure you know this album from Michael.
I do. This was cool. I had to buy this through mail order through Metal Edge.
Mm-hmm.
When this came out, it took about a month and a half to get it back. And I was like, that there was something really awesome about that. When I did the same thing with Danger's Dawn when that came out. You couldn't buy it in a store. You had to buy it directly from them. So you'd, walk up to the post office and buy a money order and mail it to them. And then every day for months, you'd race home from school to the mailbox, And of course, this came out, what was this, like 2000?
Yeah, 2002. It was around, I think it was around at least with Paris Records, anyway. Yeah. That's the copy I have with Paris Records. I don't know if it was really released anytime before that. Not 100% sure. But yeah, it was around the time when Brittany Fox kind of reformed. This got produced, or,
well, I like this better than I like Springhead Motor Shark.
I do too, yeah.
This is much better. I have not listened to this in probably 20 years.
Are you serious? Damn,
yeah,
you have a copy there, right?
I do. Well, I don't have it sitting in front of me, but
yeah.
I do own it.
Okay, all right.
And this was a great record. I had a great time with it. It came out around the same time as like 3 other records that I was totally into, and I remember listening to all 3 quite a bit.
Okay.
What was the singer's name of this group?
Corey Massey.
Yeah, Corey was a good singer.
Damn good, yeah.
He had a good voice.
God, yeah, he's a cool guy too. Like on Facebook and stuff, like he's very talkative. Appreciative that people even still remember who Razmanaz is, and it is a great dude. Those first 2 tracks, Urgency.
Oh, solid.
Oh my God, Urgency, and the second one, damn it, it's escaping me. But even they did a kind of like a little cover of like Red House on this too. Like you could tell, I think it kind of does feel like incomplete in certain spots.
Sure, and you can tell that it was on a budget.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the charm.
It is, yes. Yeah, and obviously it's like, okay, what did Michael Kelly and them do, or just, I guess, mainly Michael Kelly, like after Bite Down Hard? This is what it was. Like he grabbed other all-star musicians from Philly and made another band that was, you could argue, almost as good as the Boys and Brittany Fox. You know, like
Oh yeah, I think they're just as good.
yeah,
And,
this if you now it is certainly out of print now because I even talked to Tom from Paris Records and like I think when I last talked to him like about this like a year ago, he's like I only got like one copy left. So
wow.
yes, it's gonna be hard as hell to find it, but if you can, I certainly highly recommend it. I don't think it's on streaming. I could be wrong.
I don't even think the full record is on YouTube, is it?
I don't know, actually.
I
Yeah,
think
because
there's
it's been a
some
while
tracks
since
on
I looked it
YouTube.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I
a
had
great
it. So,
record.
yeah.
And people
Yeah. So,
should go and check it out because Michael Kelly Smith is one of those players that, unless you know Brittany Fox, you've never heard of him.
right.
And that should be against the law because the guy is a brilliant songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he's ever touched has been great, with the exception of Springhead Motor Shark, and that wasn't his fault. That's
Just
not even his
yeah,
fault.
just not a fan of Springhead. Okay. All right.
No.
There's a couple songs on there I could get down with, but like overall, it was a letdown for people, you know.
Yeah.
Really,
Well, I think anything was going to be a letdown after Bite Down Hard.
that's true too. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
it was hard to you don't learn that until you're older. That wow, when they put out the best record ever, the next one's never going to be.
yes.
Never.
Same thing with like people saying with like Hysteria and Adrenalize. Like,
oh, for sure.
I mean, now granted, yes, Adrenalize is not great by any means. Okay, but at the same time, like you're coming off a Diamond record, like what are the chances you're gonna put anything close to that? You know?
Hey, 5150 is pretty damn good compared to 84.
Okay, all right. I don't know if I could get there with you on that one, but all right. But yeah,
right,
Feel It.
Still love your show.
Feel It is the second track, I think. That's the one I was thinking of off this record. That's those first two tracks. God, if you don't like those first two tracks off Razmanaz here, you ain't gonna like the record and just put it away because like those are absolutely amazing. They're easily up there with any Britney Fox song, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
So, all right, good. Whenever we get a chance to talk about Razmanaz, like we absolutely have to.
It means it's a pretty good day.
That's true. We are walking away with some winnings here, actually. Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Yes.
Dude, okay. So, which is very strange because I have that literally sitting here.
Oh, shit. That is a great record.
Yeah, talk to me about it.
Oh, well, I had never heard of Neverland until my junior year of high school, which was 94, 95, when I, for some reason, got the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey soundtrack for like $1, where they like sawed a corner of the cassette tape out.
Oh yeah, yep.
It could never be bought back again. And on that sound, people love that soundtrack so much. I thought it was okay, but damn, Drinking Again was like such a banger.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to it over and over and over on my Walkman and trying to get all of my friends to be like, you gotta hear this. Like, this is like such an incredible song. And then it took me forever to find the album.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the album, I loved it. The ballad, Time to Let Go, great song. Their singer, Dean Ortega, we had him booked to come on Hair Metal Guru, and then we lost touch.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing, he's got like he had a bunch of different bands after Neverland that he kind of, in other interviews, had said that Neverland was not a hair metal band and they weren't a hard rock band, but they got put into that category. Do you know who they toured with on that record? It's shocking. It's not even the genre.
Really? Because I read an article in one of these old magazines, and that's kind of like how I found out who Neverland was. But I'm pretty sure they say it in there, but I wouldn't be able to get Tom Petty.
They opened for the Moody Blues.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
With the Moody Blues, like
yeah, but I do agree though that they're not necessarily hair metal. I can buy that, but they're just a good hard rock band though.
Yeah,
you know, like it's just what you would consider. I don't know. Would you put them in more of a camp of like a Temple of the Dog or a what was the other one?
I kind of think they're more of like what's the pre-Pearl Jam band?
Mother Love Bone. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Yes,
I kind of think of them as like a Mother Love Bone without Andrew Wood's vocal.
Yeah, not so moody, maybe.
Yeah, Dean Ortega had such a fantastic voice, and I wish we got more of them because I think a second record would have taken them to some places that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
I still every once in a while send them an email and say, "Hey, dude, offer still stands, man. We'd love to hear your story."
Yeah.
I know that they went out on the road with the Moody Blues, and they were like, nobody understands why we're on this tour.
Hey, well, it's obviously just the wrong timing too. They were young. They were young here at this point when they released this, and I feel like because I also like "Cry All Night." That's a good song as well.
Such a good song. The whole record's good.
It is, but it's. I will admit though, like obviously, "Drinking Again" was instantly catchy. Like I absolutely love that from the start. But like when I got this album, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it. It took me a couple spins to really start to appreciate it though. You know, like right from the start, you're like, I don't really remember anything, or like, but as you keep replaying it, you're like, fuck, that is actually really good. That's really good here. You know, like, so it is more of a grower, I would say, to like your casual hair metal fans, but nonetheless, good album. I'm with you. I'm with you. It is certainly growing on me. So, yeah, we got some underground stuff, or not underground, but like definitely some hidden albums here for you.
Gems here.
Okay. I know you talk about this band a lot. I know everyone that's probably watching in channel space has a hard on right now. But can you talk to me about Lillian Axe?
So I don't get a huge hard on for Lillian Axe.
I'm with you.
I like them. Boy, I have to pick my words carefully so I don't get crucified. I love this record. This is a good record.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my friends think Psycho Schizophrenia is better. I don't. This is tough for me. The first two, what is there? There's two before this, right? There's the self-title and what's the other one called?
It's the one with the girl in the front,
Love and
right?
More.
Yeah,
Love and More.
Okay.
And then they had like a greatest hits that was like Out of the Darkness into the Light, the greatest hits, and then this.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I like Lillian Axe a lot. The hard part for me with Lillian Axe is sometimes it's a little too dramatic.
Yeah.
And this record stays away from that, which is good. Poetic Justice, obviously, True Believer was a huge one. I love True Believer. I love Body Doubles, awesome.
Yes.
See You Someday is great. Dying to Live's magical. But after that, it's all just kind of okay for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's like sacrilege to say. I think Stevie Blaze is a great guitar player. Ron Taylor's a great singer. To me personally, Ron Taylor sometimes would oversing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not his fault. That's the producer's fault.
Yeah.
How this, you know, a lot of people feel this band should have sold a gazillion records and should be living in mansions all over the world. And I'm not against that. I just there was always something that was missing. I don't hate when they come on. I always listen to it. I pull out Poetic Justice more than I pull out any other Lillian Axe record.
I'm with you.
It's just sometimes those early Lillian Axe albums like Love and More and whatnot, they're just a little too dramatic for me. Like, no idea. It's like, okay, dude. Like,
I know exactly what you're saying because I am not the biggest Lillian guy either. Yeah. But Body Double was the first song I ever heard of them, and I liked it.
Stuff.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good, very good song. So I bought this out. This is the first time I ever bought a Lillian Axe. But I bought their other stuff. I bought all their stuff all the way up until Psycho.
Yeah.
And I thought I would like Psycho a little more, but I don't either. So when I do get back to Lillian Axe, it is Poetic Justice. But here we are with 13 tracks. I didn't realize there was that many tracks on this. Now, granted, two of them are, well, one's like a 30-second intro, and the last track is a minute and a half, like Sail Off. But generally speaking, See You Someday is decent. Like, some of these I don't even really remember how they go, quite honestly. And this is the album I actually like. So,
yeah, I mean, She's My Salvation's all right.
That is good, yes.
Fantastic. Dying to Live's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
See You Someday is great, but
Yeah.
You Someday is great, but it also kind of teeters on that. Let's
Mm-hmm.
not get too dramatic here, Ron. You
Yeah.
know,
Now let me
um,
throw this at you because I this is the best way I can kind of explain Lillian Axe to someone. They feel like they are too. They're trying to be progressive,
yes.
and it doesn't work, or it's too trying to be too technical or too serious. Maybe I don't know
Well,
what.
I think it's the latter. I think it's too serious for
Okay.
what they are.
Yeah, it's. I don't know the exact terminology, like how I want to explain what Lillian, because yeah, when you go through their catalog, it's not like there's stuff on here that isn't like totally serious, like Body Double. Like that's, I think that's what also kind of works with Body Double. Like that it's not super technical and serious.
Right.
Like, but then again, you could argue like Extreme is on the is on the like technical side, but that works kind of.
Right.
It's weird. Like with Lillian, you're not gonna get crucified by me because I just can't get with.
There's psychoschizophrenia with Crucified, but like I said, they're not bad.
Right,
Like
yeah.
if I had to listen to Lillian Axe for a day, I'd be fine with it. It's just I like other things more.
Right,
and,
yeah. I can
everybody
certainly.
looks at you with like you have three heads when you go like, yeah, I mean it's good. Yeah, like they're like, what?
Yeah, we are in the same corner there, Patrick, with that.
Don't
Because
ever tell Guru or Brian.
I know, yeah. That's a non-conversation starter right there.
Right, they're off the channel.
But I'm with you there. Like, there are certainly worse things to listen to than Lillian Axe, no doubt. But
Yeah.
when I got the whole 1,000 catalog of hair metal here, I'm not going to Lillian Axe first. So,
Yeah. Exactly.
all right. So you might hear a little bit of a rant from me on this. So I want you to go first with Pretty Boy Floyd.
Sure. Got this for $5. My sophomore year of high school. So 92, 93, 93, 94. Had never heard of them before. But keep in mind, Trevor, at that time, if it had hairspray and lipstick, I was in.
Oh, of course.
Like,
of course.
Fuck yes. Give me more.
Yep.
And I remember I got this and Cocked and Loaded on the same day.
Beautiful.
And I know, what a home run, right?
Yeah.
And I listened to this one a lot more up front, but then again, this one has the weaker lyrics and is more adaptable to a 13, 14-year-old.
100%.
You can identify more with what these guys were saying at 13 or 14 than you could with Cocked and Loaded.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to this a ton. We did a album review of this like a year ago on Guru. And I would tell you that if you're getting into this genre, this is a must-have. There's maybe 2 songs on it that are stupid. The whole record is kind of stupid, but it's stupid now. What's funny to me is that there's only one member of the band still in the band, and they're still playing this album top to bottom when they play live.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear a 60-year-old man going, when I walking out of class the other day at school,
yeah,
I'm like, all right, like it's really hard to look at it and be like objective with it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's an absolute classic for the genre, but it didn't age well.
Yeah.
And I've only got 48 hours to rock, Krash. Like
I know.
You gotta make the most out of it. But I still love Your Mama Won't Know. That's like such a slam and jam. The guitar player from the band who doesn't get along with the singer.
Christy
Majors. We've been trying to get him on the show forever, and he wants to come on, but he can't till their lawsuit.
Yeah. That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yeah, but this is a good record. Subsequent records by them, I just couldn't get into. The second one, Public Enemies, couldn't get into it.
Yeah. That one just came out, what, 2018, 17, something like that on Frontiers. Yeah. Yeah, right. I don't really remember much. I have it, but I don't really remember much of it.
Well, hearing him say high school dream 17, it's like, come on, dude. Even in 2018, you were still too old for
that. Okay. Rant incoming. This album, people love it. I don't know why. I do not know why it gets held up like it does. I don't get me wrong. I have it on vinyl. I have it on CD.
Sure.
I like when I'm talking bad about it, I still like it. But when people want to put it up on a top 20, top 50 hair metal albums list, are you out of your fucking mind?
Are you kidding? No, I'm not doing that.
Like literally, I like Steve. I like the guys. But this is not a top 20 hair metal album. Like how you, I'm gonna counter you a little bit here and say, if you give this to somebody like as like a top, like when they're getting into this genre,
sure,
I'm totally opposite. Do not give this them to them for their first. This is like because people are ashamed of like Poison. Look what the cat dragged in, which rightfully kind of so, because like that album is very weak in the Poison catalog.
Sure.
Now. Okay, I'm not going off on Poison here now. So with this, I'm in the same camp kind of with that, but this is even worse. Like, yes, 48 Hours. I tried to like. I bought this in high school. I was in like 11th grade, and like I liked it, but like even then, I was like, there's still only like 3 songs here that I can really get down with. Like, it just seemed like a lot of like, feel like Danger does shit better. Like there are so many other bands that are kind of doing what they're doing with. Obviously not as much Hairspray and Image and everything. But, man, it's like, I Want to Be With You is fine, but it still gets skipped. Like, I like that song, but it gets skipped more now than ever for me. In my
Outlaws.
Yeah. Now, I will say the single off this.
48 Hours to Rock?
No, the first one.
Set the Night on Fire?
Yes, that's a good song, but that still has weaknesses to it. And now I will say, Patrick, I do have the second album, or that should have been the second album, Bite the Bullet, I think it was. I actually like that a lot better than...
It's a lot better because I think they'd had time to grow.
Yes.
Keep in mind, this band was only together for like a month.
I agree. And
they
and they couldn't really even play live together.
Right.
Like, so yeah, that plays a part in it as well. Very heavily studio masked, if you will. I don't understand the love for this as far as technicality goes. Like, cause it ain't. Patrick, I just don't know, man. Like, I'm at a loss for words on people's
6th or 7th graders. It was written for 6th or 7th graders. I get it.
Yeah,
because we're gonna go set the night on fire.
I know. I mean, even the title track is good. Like, I like the title track. Like there are still decent songs here, but my issue is when you put it as a top 20 or top 50, like some people do.
I get it.
I'm like, man, I mean, everyone likes what they like. I'm not here to take that away, but like,
if you put Kicks up against this, Kicks makes it look stupid.
Patrick, name me 50 other bands, please, and I'll tell you that you can match it up against that.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
But I mean, I don't, because like I said, I like the boys from Pretty Boy Floyd. I like this record, but like. It's not just not top 50. It might not even top 100, Patrick. Like,
wow.
It's just I rarely visit it. I only hear it now is because of everyone here, like Guru, Champion. Brian, and everyone talking about it, and it's cool. Like I'll talk about it anytime, but it is not. I think I will. This is actually a tough question here. I think I will visit Lillian X before Pretty Boy Floyd.
Sure, absolutely.
Which
I'm
is
with you on that.
Yeah, which is
I couldn't tell you the last time I put that record in and went, you know what? I think I'm going to listen to this. It doesn't happen.
You didn't want to reminisce about 8th grade, Patrick?
No, not with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even like I said, I bought it like in 10th, 11th grade. It still wasn't jiving. I still wasn't young enough, I guess, for this. But
boy.
Either way, I still recommend people checking it out, but don't let this define hair metal, please.
No.
All right, so we have here. I think. Do you have time for one or two more, Patrick?
Yeah, I got time.
Okay, all right. So this is Little Caesar's second album here, Influence. Can you talk to me about Little Caesar?
I'm a big fan of the first record.
Okay.
I always loved on the Van Halen Live Right Here, Right Now album when there's like a break in one of the songs and Sammy Hagar's talking to somebody in the crowd, and he's like, "Here, I'll take your sign. I'll read your sign to everybody." And he goes, "Little Caesar at the Troubadour, $5 to get in." Blah 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 blah. In the middle of a Van Halen live album,
That's badass.
Yeah, it's totally cool. I love the first Little Caesar record. Did not like this record.
Okay.
I didn't think this one had as good of songs as the first Little Caesar record. From the start, and what's the other one? In Your Arms from the first Little Caesar record. Those two songs are like perfect songs for the genre.
I'm with you. I do like the debut better. But I do like this album. The last time I listened to this, I was actually...
They've been dropped at this point. I don't think this came out on a major label.
Well, Wikipedia doesn't even have a link for me to get to the album. So that tells you a lot right there. And I don't want to pull it out here, out of the collection. Damn it. Because let me see. Let me go to... let me see if I can...
look at that. It even said that, like, they just... They struggled big time. They didn't have a look that was conducive. They looked like bikers.
Well, yes, you're right. But at the same time, 1990 to 1993, that could pass. But not mainstream, though, I guess.
Not with teenage girls.
Right, yeah. Because that's the problem with sleaze metal.
Right.
Like, it just wasn't digestible for the mainstream.
I think going with Chain of Fools as the first single as your introduction to the world wasn't a great call by the label. Getting Out with Kiss was huge for them.
Yeah, great. It's a great cover. It's a great cover. Yeah. Like, they did a great job on that. And Wish It Would Rain. Holy fuck, Patrick. That is probably the best cover of all time. Hot take is
very hot take. Yeah.
I Wish It Would Rain because I absolutely love the Temptations and that song. So like, I'm right at home with it when they covered it, but fucking Ron does that soulful voice so well.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Ron's vocals are so strong. I'd love to have him on the show. I've tried. I've emailed him a bunch of times. I've emailed their site. I've tried to reach out to their management, and I just never hear back. I don't think they're active all the time.
Right, yeah.
But boy, if you go on YouTube and look up some live performances over the last few years, man, he's still got the pipes.
Yes.
That guy's such a great singer. And I mean, everybody knows he was in Terminator 2, getting his ass kicked, thrown through a glass window.
That's going to live forever. That spot's going to live forever for him. But as far as this album, like I said, it's not as good, but it's still where you want Little Caesar. They didn't do anything out of left field or try to change or anything. Because, like, Ballad of Johnny, that's a very good... That's actually kind of in the vein of, like, Best of Friends from...
Dangerous
Toys.
Oh, yes.
Their ballad, yeah. Mm-hmm. But, so it's, like, very heartfelt, like, someone dying, like, wanting to ride with them, I guess motorcycles again, which makes sense with the biker look, So, like, very, very mature. Like, that was kind of, like, because there was someone else I just did a review of, and they had a ballad like that, and I can't remember who it was, but it was in the same time here. Like, people were changing their the ballad type of setting.
I think number 9, what was that one called? It was Riding On. I'm pretty sure that's the song. They were in an episode of the old school Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Because some radio DJ that they were tight with got murdered.
Right. Yeah.
And they did a tribute song to him, and the video is like the big motorcycle ride to the funeral. Mm-hmm. And I remember Robert Stack going like, "The rock band, Little Caesar." And it's like, what the fuck?
all of this like publicity that you mentioned since we started talking about Little Caesar, you would think they'd be a bigger band than they are. Like
opened for Kiss on the Revenge tour, on Unsolved Mysteries.
Sammy Hagar shouting them out.
Yeah. That's an equal gold record, right?
Yeah. It's like it's crazy because like I also really enjoy Slow Ride here as well.
Yes.
Ballad of Johnny and Slow Ride are probably my favorite songs off this album. Like, it's a great riding motorcycle song too. Like, it's really it's an album. Don't go out and spend thousands of dollars on it, or like, because it's obviously out of print. But like, don't go out and spend a shit ton of money on it. But if you can listen to it, it's still worth checking it out.
For sure.
So, all right, we got one more. Let's push all our chips in here, Patrick, and see what we can.
Pushing them in, and I'm hoping it's not Great White
or Pretty Boy Floyd. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy, the right to rock.
can you talk to me about Keel here?
Got this on cassette tape very early in my music, infancy, if you will. A little over the top for me. I like Keel. I love Ron Keel's later stuff that he's done on his own. I think he's an incredible singer. Talk about a guy who has seen it all. I mean, shit, he played arenas with Keel, and then they fell out of favor. And then there's that. Do you remember the MTV special from like 95 or 96? I think it was called something like Here Today, Gone Tomorrow, or something, or Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. And it talked about when he tried to go country western.
Oh yeah.
And he's like sitting on the tailgate of a truck going, I had the cars and the houses, and I turned it all in for this here guitar and country music. It was like, my horse is a Harley. It's like, right, no. But you can't blame a guy for trying. This record was really, it's got some really good stuff on it.
Well, let me jump in here. It's not the Right to Rock. It's the self-titled.
Oh, okay.
From '87.
Yeah, I still know this record. Looking at these tracks, I know this album. I remember liking Calm Before the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Say You Love Me. And I remember It's a Jungle Out There being kind of stupid.
But kind of catchy, though. I mean,
yes,
it's the lyrical content, I could agree with that, but like it's kind of a catchy song because I still remember how that chorus goes in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So
this was such a talented band too. A very, very talented band. It just never all clicked for me. Check out the Mark Ferrari video on Hair Metal Guru. Great interview with him. He tells the whole story of Keel. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And Michael Wagner.
Yeah. I will say I do like this better than Right to Rock album.
Yep.
That I started getting into Keel like the last year because like I've always had their stuff, but it was just like kind of like that too early 80s sound for me. Like that pre-86, 85 sound, and I just can't get there. But then when I listened to this album last year, and I was like, okay, this is where I want my Keel to be. Like this album is really good. Like the lead off United Nations, Somebody's Waiting was a single here too. Really good kind of Cherry Lane, like very catchy. And then you can't get any more catchier than I Said the Wrong Thing to the Right Girl. Absolutely.
Yeah. The
awesome.
Rock Resurgence guys love that song quite
God.
a bit.
Yes. I love to do that.
Great song.
God, yeah. You could put that on for anyone, and if they don't have a pulse while that is playing, get them out of your life, please.
That song should have been in like any 80s teen movie.
Yeah. It could have been anywhere. Yeah, it could have been anywhere, man. But then again, we are dealing with MCA, so, they tried to kill it from the inside, so there you go.
Exactly.
Ah, God. It is a talented band, too. Just obviously wrong label.
Well, wrong label, bad management, and anytime you're involved with Gene Simmons, you're fucked.
Well, that's very true, too. That's another point I usually forget about Keel, but that's 100%. There is not a band, I don't think, that
Black and Blue.
Yeah. Silent Rage.
House of Lords.
Yes. Yeah.
Anytime you're going to come out on Simmons Records, you're fucked.
And going to get ripped off, probably. So.
Yeah. Right. All your songs are going to have and Gene Simmons.
Yes. That's why Cinderella said, no, we ain't going with you, bro.
Right.
He tried to sign Cinderella, and thank God they didn't sign with him because we would have never got Cinderella.
Imagine Appetite had Paul Stanley produced it.
It would have been another Crazy Nights, probably.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Which I don't hate Crazy Nights, but at the same time, it's not Appetite for Destruction either, so. Oh, God, yeah. I don't need that. I don't need to think about that kind of world, Patrick, if that happened.
No,
so,
I don't even know.
All right, my brother, I think we had a good slew of albums here today.
We did. That was a lot of fun, man.
Yes, sir. I knew you will certainly be coming back on, because especially I do want to do that, the 1999 label
Portrait?
Yeah, I do want to dig into that more because that's a story that needs to be talked about a little bit more. So definitely, man. And you're always welcome to the casino. So
Awesome. I appreciate it, man. And thank you for having me. You got a great channel. I watch it. I love this. I love the new, I forget what you call it, the one where you're playing the game.
The headshots and hairspray?
Yeah, hairshot. That's great stuff, man. You're always coming up with something original and something new, and I really, really think it's cool.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for watching, first and foremost, man. Supporting the channel. And
Absolutely.
Dude, more than welcome anytime. Come on to the casino and just talk about this great genre.
Absolutely.
Got to keep it alive, man.
Of albums, man.
Yes. So please, Patrick, can you tell everyone where they can find you, though?
You can find me on X under @CoolAsEyes232. I'm always on the Hair Metal Guru channel. That's my pride and passion. Working with Anthony and working with the guys over there. I'm on hanging with Drummer Boy Jones. I've been in the basement with Brian. Just come check it out, man. As Krash said, there's no shortage of this stuff, and it's the best genre in music. It's awesome.
100%, man. Thank you so much again for coming on. Guys, let us know in the comments what you thought of our haul here. What do you think of the albums that we pulled out of our asses here? Sometimes we did get a lot of great weight here, okay? And there was a couple rants in there for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And guys, until next time, stay out of that collateral damage. That's Patrick. I'm Krash, and we will see you guys later.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And then in parentheses it says to the break of dawn.